Hey everyone, welcome back to Music Mondays, the show about new albums or old albums. It's all about music. And today's an old album, and we're taking a look at Red Declaration from the band Red, as I said before. I don't know why I said it that way, but I said it that way. Yeah, this came out 2020. I heard From the Ashes, I heard Cauterize. Those are the two songs I heard. I kind of forgot about the album. Like I knew it came out. I listened to it when it came out, but I think it came out right when I first started trying to review albums, and I was still trying to find a way to do it. I think I kind of skipped over this one. It came out at a weird time. I don't remember when it came out. I'll put it over right here, whenever I put it out. But yeah, I went and I revisited the album. I went to revisit some old albums that I didn't get to review, and this one I really liked. Um, it got announced. Yeah, it got announced January 21st, 2019. So early. Wow, it was wow. It took forever, and it ended up that they weren't being signed with Essential and Sony, and they're doing it independently. There's a lot of bands started doing, especially it was really around when COVID hit. Um, but yeah, like that kind of announcement. This got announced in April that they would be releasing through their own company, Red Entertainment, and it later came out, whatever it did, I don't recall. But if you know who Red is, you know well about the heavy guitar tones of Anthony Armstrong and musical legato vocals of Michael Barnes as the two main singers of Red, all brought together with strength in these lyrics that weave in and out. Especially in their this album with the cinematic nature that it has. That was in previous albums. Also, music videos. The music videos, if you haven't watched those, they are beautiful. Demon Hunter and Red's music videos are just beautiful. And there's some great hits off of this. Like, the album starts off with All For You, a song that opens about heavy, chunky guitars and mix of clean, dirty vocals. Cauterize, song about God burning our blemishes and cleaning us. Michael Barnes puts his heart into this song, letting dirty vocals and somber tones float in several other great songs off this album that I really enjoyed. All about letting go of sin, declaring it, giving the album its name, along with What We Made, having the cinematic tone. This album does have a lot of AMV potential. Anyone that does AMV songs, please tag me so I can see them, because I really enjoyed this album and just like Cauterize. I think it partially influenced, I don't know if this is true, but Hank Cockrell wrote a book called Crimson Sex, and they cauterize it, and I know when he used in-African characters, he's cauterized, so I wonder if that's slightly influenced. But even on Crimson Sex, especially with that, I'll be talking to. Yeah, so, I don't know. Let's check out some of these Amazon reviews, shall we? Alright, this is from MJ. I've been a fan of the band since Into Silence. The album is pretty great, and I was hooked instantly. I would have to say that Red has been a little inconsistent with their albums. Innocence and Instinct was okay, not great. Ordinary World was phenomenal on that one, though. Release of Panic was absolute trash. Gone was good for the most part. Silence and Rage was absolute masterpiece. Best album by Red. Declaration is right up there with Into Silence and the Beauty of the Rage. These albums, in my opinion, have more of the darker sound with some slight ambience and atmosphere, which is killer. The song on the album, the songs on the albums are more serious, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of work went to these albums, and it shows. If I'm not mistaken, Dan is now a full-time member of Red, and I think it shows in his drum work on this album. With all that being said, this album is great. It's really great. Hard-hitting with high-quality songs with no filler. Gets down immediately. Yeah, I really agree with that. I know I remember watching some reviews. Wow, that was a long pause. I remember watching some reviews. People were like, "This isn't your best album." Um, Honestly, I haven't heard a lot of Red albums. I heard Gone. I think I heard part of Beauty and Rage. Um, I got introduced to Red through a live show when they were at Winter Jam. I think it was their first year at Winter Jam. It was interesting. There was a slight tangent, but there was a group of people take a sign saying that Red is of the devil. They wouldn't pick on that one band, but not any of the bands that were there, which was interesting. At Winter Jam, whatever year that was. I think it was 2015, 2016. Which was interesting. But I think this album does get a little hate. I don't think it deserves it. But I mean, it's just me coming in as a new fan of Red versus these people. I've obviously been, it seems like when I looked up the rest of their videos, I've been a fan of Red for a long time. But yeah. Alright, and we have one other one from, who's this from? From T.H. Houghton, also on Amazon. What does the Declaration declare? Gotta be honest here, I haven't managed to pay enough attention to the lyrics on the album as a whole to know. And the approach, which is more of the same Red, but perhaps a little more obvious without any many buried sounds, but still an orchestration of strings and the screams of times, means that the listener doesn't get an adventure like they did on the dividing release of the Canvas. On was on the divide that it liked, and it remains my favorite Red release. If you're a fan of their other releases and a bit more streamlined and straightforward approach, will probably be right up your alley, but not too much of this may simply blur into what they have done in the past. As far as the straightforward approach, or more of the one at least, take the Evening Hate as a prime example. It wears a pounding aggro in its sleeve and stands out a little more. But the first three hard and heavy cuts don't manage to cement their individual identities. Track 4, The War We Made, wedged between the opening stands out and the Evening Hate at least gives us more mellow, more man's melody. But at the end of the disc, this is yet another album that shows Red has a formula and is determined to stick to it. And so at the end of the day, when I am wanting something more as my man, I am left with wanting less of this and wanting more of some other artist's music. I felt this way a long time about this band, and I keep asking myself, why do you keep going back for more? Still, 3.5 stars. I would say no, there's a lot of great songs. Are there a couple I just kind of blur past? Yeah, there are. But that's a lot of albums where I blur past one song and then hear it later and I really like it because it hits different. That's what music is supposed to do. It'll hit you different. I think that's why a resurgence of older music, like 70s, 80s music, has kind of come through, just through Instagram and TikTok. And even through certain movies, like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, have done that. I think that's how music is supposed to work. It's not going to be an immediate hit. Some songs aren't going to be an immediate hit. But some songs just hit randomly. And it's strange. I don't know. I mean, this album caused me to check out more Red albums. I think I'm currently listening to their first album, and it's decent for the first album. It is worth a listen. I don't think the criticisms this album gets, they're deserved. I can see where they're coming from, but I try to review my music through a positive lens, try to find good things. If there's something bad, that's absolutely bad. Like, if I keep, like, maybe it's like something with sound quality. I'm like, maybe it's just me, but it's not. I mean, like, okay, no, there was something wrong with this album. They could do better next album. Like, I don't know. But this album did have a lot of impact on me, and it's better. I declare this album a soft 8. It's like a 7. It's like a 7.9. It's an 8 essentially. I really do like this album. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. And you guys are like, hey, there's not much you're gonna review much here. I'm like, I want you to check it out. I was giving my honest thoughts after listening to it after a couple times. Give my honest thoughts, a little background on it. Please go check this album out. I'll link to it. I think I'll link it to their store. Support them right there. Please go get it and click on the rest of those links. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check them out. And maybe I'll do like a Red retrospective. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have a couple other retrospectives planned coming up in December. So I don't know when a Red one is. I might have to move one over to the. We'll see. I like doing these every so often, but also not to cloud other album reviews. So go check those out, and I'll see you later. Stay bearded, stay cool. Peace. 25 to 10 minutes here.